All right, yo, what's good? Yeah, before you, yo. So in this video, I want to tell you that you gotta fail to become big in life. If you want to get big in life, there's ways that you gotta fail. You gotta fail to become good. So what I mean by become good, you gotta fail to become good. I'm gonna explain to y'all what I mean by you gotta fail to become good. So every single channel you make won't do well. Every single channel you make won't get that many amount of views that you had planned for it to get. Things aren't going to work out the way you wanted to with these YouTube channels, and I want to basically explain this to y'all. And there's nothing you can do about it. All you can really just do is learn from the data and better it. You can learn from the data and better it. So if you're seeing that you're getting low CTR, that means that your thumbnail isn't capable enough for the click. So what I mean by the click, it's not intriguing enough to get the click. So yeah. All right. So also, I want to explain something too right here. So I want to explain this. So yeah, guys, I want to explain this. And yeah. So you gotta be willing to sacrifice to become big. So if you want, you gotta be willing to sacrifice yourself. So I know I mean sacrifice. I mean you gotta be willing to sell your soul. You gotta be willing to put your life on the line to do things that you never done before. So, and I'm gonna tell you that. All right, and every video you upload on YouTube will not gain the amount of views that you think it would gain. So, and I want to let y'all know that. So yeah, you swear every single short I post, most of them BC flop. So, and I want to also tell you something too. When you have a flop, you take it and you move on. So you go to the next short where it's a winner, like where you got a good APV at. So let's go to, let me show you. So I would go retention. What you basically do is you now double down. So you basically give the script back to AI, and you can basically ideate. So you can ask AI, why was the script so good? Why did it keep them on so long? And yeah. So if you're not, like I said, guys, if you guys aren't picking up or aren't ideating or doing what you're supposed to do, where are you going to ever go in life? I got all these views. I'm going to show y'all my analytics, so I'm going to go over here. I got all these views off knowing what works. These views didn't come from luck. None of this came from luck. This came from proven system. This came from me sitting there studying. And this came from me sitting here. And I'm going to grow this main channel right here. It's struggling a bit. I'm going to grow it to 10 million views. That's the goal. But like I said, when niches are starting to struggle and they don't like move off if they're still getting stuck at 1K to 2K views, that means that niche is oversaturated. So yeah, so we at least give a niche close to at least 150 videos. So my main, it took it until 600, over 1,000 videos for me to learn the system. So yeah, so guys, and I want to let y'all know this too, that in life you got to be willing to sacrifice. You gotta be willing to sacrifice yourself. So to become big, you gotta be willing to sacrifice. So a lot of famous people sold their soul to get to where we at now. So, and that don't mean you gotta do it. That don't mean you gotta do it. But yeah. All right. So let me show y'all over here. So guys, what I basically want to go over with y'all and actually show y'all is if we basically go to download. I'm going to download this real quick. I'm going to basically open this up. All right, so I'm going to read this out to y'all. All right, yeah. And also, what I basically want to let y'all know too is you got to sacrifice to become big. Becoming big ain't easy at all. Hitting big numbers, it wasn't easy at all. I left shorts. My main, I was doing shorts on my main. I walked away from it. You want to know, I walked away from 18 million views. The reason why I walked away from it, because I had to sacrifice myself to run other channels. I'm working on many other channels, but yeah. So guys, I'm going to show you guys where this channel started at. So before I hit over like millions of views. So you guys should do it too. And like I said, you got to be willing to really stay focused and have that mindset of when a flop happens, you move on to the next topic idea. So you don't no longer let the flop get to you. Like I said, I've been coaching for a minute, and I'm pretty sure, like, I know way more experience than most of you guys. So you guys want to listen to somebody who actually made it and listen to somebody that has connections. I have connections to Devin Saniff. I have connections to Ramiro. I have connections to Saint Hummus. I have connections to the big YouTubers that y'all will never ever speak to or will ever get recognition from. So, and I'm sorry that I'm saying that, but guys, I want y'all to out there to really stay focused, bro, and really pick up. So, yeah. So, what you want to do is you want to find a topic. You want to find a route topic, and they got to have at least it can't be over a week old. It got to be it can't be over months old. It got to be in a recent upload date. It got to have less than 100K subscribers, and it got to be views. It can't be over, it got to be pulling great views. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on the sheet for y'all, but like I said, you got to be willing to sacrifice, and you got to fail to get big. And yeah. So, me, I done lost channels. I had my old channel that got terminated, so, yeah. For my old 2K gaming channel, but, yeah. But, yeah, I'm out though, chat. That's all I have for y'all, bro. And you just got to be willing to sacrifice yourself to become as big as you want to become. If you don't have the mindset to say you want to do it and you want to actually be serious about it, you're never going to get it done. So, yeah, I'm out, though. And like I said, I lost my other 2K channel last year, but you got to sacrifice to become big. So, you see, your channel won't. It was banned by YouTube, so, yeah. But that's all I have for y'all, bro. And like I said, too, you got to be really willing to sacrifice yourself to become big. If you don't do it, you're never going to become big. So, yeah. And also, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm going to basically show y'all the sheet right here. So, you see your numbers, checkpoints when you stop. So, you see, so month one, for impressions. So, if you're doing long form, it's just change how you pick your ideas, not your thumbnail. So, if it's under 1,000 right here, 1,000 impressions, that means so normal, this is what most new channels got. So, nothing keep pushing. So, yeah, 5,000, 20,000, strong month. But, yeah. So, guys, this will be right here. All this right here will be in the description where you can check it out at. So, yeah. So, like I said, guys, you guys really gotta be able to, you gotta sacrifice yourself to become big. If you don't sacrifice yourself, bro, you're not gonna get that 1 million view video, and you're never gonna hit the amount of views you wanna hit. So, yeah. So, I'm out though, but like I said, for this internet reel, you signed up for it. So, if people's on the real internet talking about you or unfollowing you, who really cares, bro? You signed up for it, so we pay no attention. You feel me? Like when I come to YouTube, repair. I don't care about all the other shit. I don't care about it at all. And yeah, so do I listen to gurus? No. We do not listen to gurus. Don't pay them no attention. No courses, no buying, no mentorships. You already have the system. So yeah, chat. You guys don't gotta buy no mentorships. And I'm actually gonna go ahead and I'm gonna finish recording this video. And I'm gonna go ahead and make y'all a sheet to where y'all can basically use the sheet, so y'all don't have to buy no mentorship. So yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and go to download. All right, so I'm going to make the sheet. I'm going to name it to at least Reese's HTMLs from 26 sauce for growth. I'm going to just name it to that. So I'm going to now go to here. And I'm going to say HTMLs. All right, so I'm going to go to my HTMLs. I'm going to now basically just drag this into here. So, like I said, guys, I'm not telling you guys no course. I'm not saying you guys no mentorship, no community. You don't gotta join none. I just want you guys to know that you gotta sacrifice yourself to become big. So you gotta do things on YouTube. Like I don't say do things like crazy like speed. I mean you gotta do things with AI with the script to become big. So you gotta be willing to actually put in that work. So like I say, in YouTube, you can hit that 1K subscribers. When I was posting literally every single day, posting consistently. So yeah, not worrying about quality. I mean, I was trying to better my editing from here, so, yeah. But, like I said, guys, you guys don't gotta have crazy editing to go viral. You can literally have the shittiest video still get pushed. Your topic idea, if your topic idea is good, YouTube will push it. So, yeah. If your topic idea is good, YouTube will push it. So, yeah. But, like I said, I'm out. And I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. But, like I said, you gotta be really willing to sacrifice yourself to get to the level you want to get. Like you see all the big guys is big. They put in work to get to where they at. They put in work. It wasn't easy for those guys. It wasn't easy for those guys to get to where they at in life. They put in work. So you gotta be willing to put in work. Like the Devin Sanef, ISO Speed, all of them, they put in work. So hella videos being posted, hella videos being improved. And yeah, so like I said, you don't gotta have a good personality to do AI. And yeah, so I'm gonna download this right here. I'm putting all this right here on a link for y'all so y'all can check it out at. So yeah, so like I said, guys, if you guys haven't yet and you guys haven't been really checking this link out, I don't know what you guys been doing. But yeah, so I'm gonna just go through and I'm gonna just go through here. I'm gonna just download this. Alright, so let's go to here. I'm gonna download that. I'm gonna just download all of them one by one. Yeah, so I'm gonna just do one by one. And this is gonna speed it up a bit, so yeah. Alright, so like I said, I want you to keep grinding, bro. Don't stop because no hater. Don't stop because of flop. Well, YouTube is a game. It's a game. And I'm gonna say this too. I'm gonna say this again. YouTube is a game of dedication. So you gotta be willing to come on YouTube and put in hard work to get to where you want to get. So if you want to hit 1 billion views and you want to hit over 200 million views, or you want to hit over, you gotta be willing to put in that work. Because if you're not putting in that work, you're gonna be just like all the other trolls in the comments that just sit around and talk shit. They not getting nothing from it, bro. You feel me? They not hitting their goals, and yeah. So you don't want to be like that. You want to be like somebody who's here to mentor you and who's here to really put you in a lane to actually grow. If I'm not here to put you in a lane to grow, then yeah. But let's go to that. Alright, so we have everything we need. Yeah. So that's all I have for y'all, bro. And I'm in this video. I just want to tell y'all, bro, you gotta sacrifice yourself to become big. So if your goal is to become rich, shoot for that goal. I used to have that same goal too, is become rich. If your goal is to run many channels, shoot for that goal. Use this link right here. This will help you. But it's all I got for y'all, bro. All I got for y'all right now, and I'm out. So I'm gonna just keep both. You know, I'm gonna replace. I'm gonna just keep both. I'm gonna keep both. So yeah. So if y'all come over to this right here and open this up, all you gotta basically do is download it. You gotta download it. And the next thing what you're gonna do is you're gonna download this. You're gonna then drag it right there. And you can basically read it out. So you can read this out right here. You can use this prompt. So this prompt right here is for finding the gap in any niche right here. So any niche that you're doing, stay there. So the 4 steps in order. So you're gonna basically copy this prompt. You're gonna basically give it back to ChatGPT. So you see, there's beginner steps how to use it. So beginner tips, only edit for my inputs right here. But yeah, so like I said, guys, this works for any niche. So basically, you find a gap in the market, so you could basically go viral. But I'm out, and like I said, guys, you gotta be willing to actually sacrifice yourself. In this game, you're gonna fail. In this game, you're gonna fail. You're gonna lose. It come with being a YouTuber. So you signed up for it though, all right? So in this game, you're gonna lose. You're gonna fail. But like I said, I'm out, and I'm posting on my main channel, and yeah. So that's all I got for y'all. And yeah. Like I said, all my videos are going to improve more and more and more. But each day and more as time go on. But like I said, anybody can really do AI these days. Anybody can do AI. And y'all see my live streams, I coach it. So yeah. So you gotta fail in order to become big. And most people don't make it big. You feel me? Most people don't make it that far in life, which is good. So yeah. But alright, so you see right here, this video is still getting pushed. And you gotta be willing to get better at ideation. Ideation is the main key. You see, 5.2% CTR, 3K impressions. So YouTube is a hard game and all, but if you're not willing to sacrifice yourself and put yourself on the line and become big and actually really, really focus, you're never gonna be successful. So I was in the same mindset. I already stopped playing 2K video games. You get paid no money for playing a video game. You get nothing from it. So I'd rather do Faceless channels like this where I'm in hella views on multiple channels and I'm doing this multiple times and it ain't luck. So yeah. And I'm also looking forward, yeah. But like I said, if you need more tips, follow me on Twitter. I'm here to help y'all. I'm not here to overcomplicate the game. I made over 26,000 Twitter posts. I know what I'm talking about. And yeah. So, like I said, the whole Google Drive link is right here. It will be in the description. So you go in and check it out. Read through it if you need to. But like I said, everything in life ain't gonna go to the speed you want it to go. You gotta be willing to sacrifice and put in that work to get to where you want to get to. So and never wait on nobody. Never wait on nobody. You're your own self. You do what you want to do. You're your own self in this shit. All right. You never wait on nobody. And yeah, but like I told y'all, bro, is I'm out. That's all I have for y'all today, and I'm gonna see y'all in the next video. So, like I said, you're only one video away from going viral, and yeah. So, yeah, I'm using browse, cloud browser, however you say it. I'm using this for today, but yeah. So I'm also show y'all my other channel. I'm smoothly working on growing this channel, and I want to show y'all content. Like I said, you're gonna fail. There's gonna be videos where you fail, and we just move through it. We move through it, and we keep posting, and we give a channel at least 30 videos and see where it goes. And then what we want to try to aim for is over 300,000 views so we can try to monetize it and 4,000 watch hours. So yeah. So guys, on this channel right here, I'm really not focused on no payment. So what I seen that Stefan did too, and he also said in the comments, I'm really not focused on monetizing this channel that I'm actually on. You see right here, so to somebody else, this channel is not monetized. Why? It's just I just want to teach. I just want to teach y'all ways to grow. And I want to coach y'all, bro, and I want y'all to. So when I get off this video, I'm gonna basically work on this channel. So I'm gonna go over there. I'm gonna open this up. I'm gonna probably just read this sheet over, read through this, and start working on this channel. But yeah, so like I said, if you're not using ChatGPT, Copilot, and the only things I use for ideation is I use Gemini. I sometimes use Quality for the scripts. I sometimes use ChatGPT. And I want to say this. If you're not improving your last script from your last one, bro, so let me show you a cheat code. So if you see this right here, you got a 75% at the 30 more hash mark. That means that the hook works. So what we could basically do is give AI back the script, and we can use the script for our next video. But yeah, you want to make sure that you're pulling from actual verified sources and it's actually facts. And yeah, so guys, and you want to use one script structure. You need 1 to 4 repeatable winning hook types, and I made a video on that on my channel. But like I said, I'm out, guys. I'm gonna see you guys in the next video, and yeah. So I'm gonna smoothly try to grow this channel at least to 4,000 watch hours soon. But it's at 140. But like I said, I know what I gotta do. I posted at least over 1,000 methods on my channel. So don't come with me trying to. I stepped down from shorts where I was about to get paid thousands of dollars. I stepped down from it. Because YouTube decided they want to flag me for used content, so I said, you know what, I'm gonna be a professional coach. I don't care what come with the game, bro. I have experience in this shit. You feel me? I did it so many times. I've experienced in it. So yeah. So guys, like I said, you gotta be willing to fail to become big. So remember that word. You gotta be willing to fail to become big. Becoming big isn't easy at all. So becoming big isn't easy at all. But yeah. So you can see right here, 5% CTR, 300 impressions. We want to try to get this up more, but this is my growth channel, so I'm not going to go too hard on it. But we want to try to improve this average percentage view right here. But yeah, but like I said, 1 hour videos was way harder than low length videos. So yeah, so like I said, I'm out, and that's all I got for y'all, bro. And also make sure that you don't go through and delete your video. So if you see that a video flop, you leave it up, and just go to the next idea. And yeah. So I got a lot of coaching videos on my channel. I smoothly want to give to y'all at least, so let me zoom Control Plus. I smoothly want to give to y'all at least 1,000 videos right here. And streams wise, I want to do closely to about at least 1,000 streams. So shorts, I stepped down from shorts. I had at least 600 shorts. So add that up, chat, is at least more than over 1,000 videos, thousands of videos. So yeah, so you're talking to somebody that seen it, that knows how the game work, and yeah. I'm sorry if I can't really talk. It's good, but you know that when I'm on the screen, I know what the fuck I'm doing. So some things where I don't know about, I improve it and I learn it, and that's the only way you're really going to get better. So like I said in life, bro, here's one of my oldest shorts in life. You're gonna fail. You're gonna fail. You're gonna ignore it though and move forward and move to the next idea. So yeah. If you quit, you quit. You're a wimp. So I was always told, you always gotta sacrifice yourself to become big. If you want to become big and make a far in life, bro, you gotta be willing to put some stuff on the line. So I mean, not your life on the line, but you gotta be willing to sacrifice. So yeah, so I'm out, and guys, I will be giving y'all more videos how to come up with great short titles for my other channels. But yeah, so these type titles right here, 70% stay to watch. So you see the hook. So you basically you don't want to. So also what I want y'all to stop doing too is stop copying and pasting the whole title directly to the script. That don't matter. Well, you don't need it. You don't need to do that. So what you want to do is you want to have a few words just from the title, matching with the script. Like started with this. You don't need to have the whole exact title indirectly in your script. So that's the intakes right there from the old days of the old methods where I used to do. I used to do shorts on the channel. I quit it though. But yeah, guys, like I said, bro, you gotta be really willing to sacrifice yourself to become big. And you see a graph like this, they stay right here and they drop down. But yeah, so like I said, shorter. You want to do shorter shorts, whatever. But yeah, I'm gonna see you on the next video. And yeah, you see right here, 100K views. All these consistent views wasn't luck at all, and I could do it over and over again. But yeah, I love y'all chat, and I hope y'all see this video. And I just want y'all to keep shooting for what y'all want. Keep shooting for the goal. Everything in life is not gonna be easy, and as long as you're seeing patterns. And one thing I want to say too, there's always gonna be that one hater who don't like you, who always gonna be there, think you're never gonna make it and never be enough. So there's always gonna be that one guy who's always gonna hate. You gotta have this sympathy, just ignore it and keep going with it. Keep chasing your dream, yeah. But like I said, in life, all videos won't go viral. In life, every single video won't go viral. You're gonna have a lot of filters. You learn from it and you better. You're gonna have family in life that's trying to get in your ears and tell you, oh, you should just get a job. You shouldn't do YouTube. So, you know what we just do? We ignore it and move through it. We ignore it and move through it. Alright? We move it and ignore it through it. So easy. 25 videos before you judge. So yeah. So, guys, I'm going to see you guys in the next video. And, yeah. So, I want to tell y'all, bro, you want to give a niece closely to at least 6 months. 6 months. And, yeah. So the highest I wouldn't go over niche is I wouldn't go over 150 videos. So yeah, so that's one I wouldn't go over. But I showed y'all ways, and this Google Drive link right here is literally in my bio. Check it out, and yeah. So if you want to right here, all you could basically do is go to open right here in DocX. You open it, and you can open it, and you could basically read it over here. So if you like reading is great for you. So if you want to read, you go through read this and it's gonna help you improve your YouTube journey. And like I said, YouTube isn't no easy game. It's not gonna be a one time thing you learn overnight and you become rich. There's actually work you gotta put in to become big. So yeah, that's what I want you guys to know. And you gotta be willing to actually better your hooks. So you wanna have that curiosity driven hooks, and you wanna have like good titles, but you gotta really be able to stay consistent to see how this happens. But YouTube is a hard game and all, but that's why all I got for y'all, bro. I'm out. And I know most schools be saying, oh, your personality's bad. You don't get many views with coaching videos, bro. I don't give a fuck, bro. You know what? At the end of the day, bro, I still got my model ways, my model methods, my Google Drive link. What the fuck do you got, bro? But like I said, this Terry's game. I'm out. I'm going to see you on the next video. We out.